Welcome back to Lepanto, everyone, for Game 3 of 4 on this Friday evening. It's the finals here in the 2A2 District Tournament. Andy Manus, Marcus Carlton, welcome you back to Lepanto at East Poinsett County High School. Folks, all comes down to this. All week long we've been prepping for it. We've brought you the preliminary games, we've brought you the consolation rounds, and now here it is, the final matchup here in the girls bracket, the Sloan-Hendrix Lady Greyhounds in a race tonight with another set of Greyhounds, the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds. One of the favorites here to win this tournament in Lepanto, and seeing them play all week long and watching their victory last night against the Cotter Lady Warriors, Marcus, we can see why they were the favorite.
Absolutely. They come into this game riding a wave of victories at the beginning of the tournament, and it'll be interesting to see what happens here between. Sloan-Hendrix has been on a bit of a ride. I don't know that they were expected to make it this far in the tournament. A couple of upset victories over Buffalo Island and Salem puts them here for, a bit of a David and Goliath type matchup.
And any coach will tell you that whenever you've got a team that comes into a tournament, gets a couple of upsets, and they're the hot team, that's the team you got to watch out for. And I'm sure that is on Coach Rick Smith's mind tonight as his team is being introduced here in Lepanto. We'll give you the starting lineups for Coach Rick Smith and those Lady Greyhounds. Number 30, Natalie Lentz. Number 34, Scout Weatherford. Number 21, Anna Meredith. Number 4, Risa Hampton. And number 5, Angel Johnson. For the Sloan-Hendrix Lady Greyhounds and Coach Marty Moore, their starting lineup is number 11, Abby Vance. Number 14, Kaylee Johnson. Number 22, Madison Lamb. Number 33, Emily Luffman. And number 40, Annie Dunny.
This will be interesting to see, Andy. Both of these coaches, Rick Smith and Marty Moore, both like to play a very high-octane defense, very in-your-face, very intense man-to-man defense. And this is not the first matchup between these two this year. I believe Marmaduke has beat Sloan-Hendrix twice this year in conference play, as they both fall, I believe, on the same side of the bracket of this East-West split in the district tournament. We've got a full house here, Andy. Both of these teams travel well. Of course, the Sloan-Hendrix boys just finished. A lot of carryover of their fans stuck around to watch the girls go for the title.
No doubt about it. Anna Vance and Angel Johnson jump for the tip, and it's going to be the Sloan-Hendrix Lady Greyhounds working right to left on your screen. Into the low post. Angel Johnson there to collect the missed shot for the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds. Here comes Risa Hampton. Over to Lentz. Now in the corner. And now Lentz will run point. Seahurst got very good handling skills. There's a spin move, and demonstrating that, Johnny on the spot. She'll go to the free throw line for an and one opportunity, scoring the first points in tonight's ball game.
That's a great drive and a great start for the Marmaduke offense there to get the and one right off the bat.
Defender goes for the steal, and she just spins right around him in the post and shows that she's very capable of maneuvering in traffic.
And they caught Abby Vance on that foul, first foul of the game. Full court pressure now by the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds.
And here's Luffman. Luffman off the glass, no good. Anna Meredith there to collect the rebound. Here comes Risa Hampton. Hampton and Lentz kind of split duties as guard as Angel Johnson steps up to the three-point line, lets one fall, and just like that, it's a 6-0 lead for the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds. Forgot about that and one. Now in the low post once again. Turn and a shot good for Annie Dunny. Minute 10 seconds gone by here in the opening quarter. Scout Weatherford with a head fake. Now bounce to Lentz. She's going to drive baseline. Ran into traffic. Everybody collapsed. Left Scout Weatherford wide open, but she missed her three-pointer. Now pushing it ahead. Dribbling in circles is Kaylee Johnson. Now in the corner, Abby Vance. Shot from the blocks again from Dunny. She'll hit her second basket in a row.
Seeing a concentrated effort here by Sloan-Hendrix early on to go into the post with Annie Doney. I think they feel like they have a mismatch there.
Well, we know that Marmaduke has got Emma Foster, the sophomore, waiting on the bench, and saw what she could do last night against Cotter. She dominated in the low post. I think she finished with 20 points
believe so.
Three-pointer flew from Marmaduke off the mark. Offensive rebound and a pass to Lentz, and she'll clean that up. Second chance points. Always have to watch out for those when you're playing Marmaduke. They're going to get quite a few of them. On the left elbow, Kaylee Johnson. Again. They go inside again. Vance fighting for that rebound, and they're going to say it's tied up. Jump ball, possession arrow will give it to the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds, and her ears must have been burning. Emma Foster checks into the game. Angel Johnson, I believe, will check out. Nope, scratch that.
Be Anna Meredith.
Anna Meredith checking out.
Yeah, Foster gives him a little more size in the post to body up on Donnie. It will be interesting to see how quickly they go to Foster here.
Yeah, Donnie still looks like she has a couple inches of height on Foster, but again, we know that Foster is very capable down there on the low blocks as Risa Hampton nails a triple from way downtown. She was a couple steps behind that three-point line when she let it fly, and back to a 7-point lead.
Quick start here for Marmaduke. Need to get a basket if you're a Sloan-Hendrix fan. You want to see some offense here.
Pass tipped over to Madison Lamb. She's going to drive. Corner for Lufkin.
A lot of contact there, Andy.
Yeah, Luffman kind of looking over to the sideline right now, and she wants a foul, and there's Donnie going to pick up a foul on Foster. We saw that a lot last night, too. Foster hanging out down there in the low block. She gets ahead of the pack, and they fire a full-court rocket down there, and now...
Yeah, Coach Marty Moore is pleading his case with Eddie Hillis. He's like, you got all this contact on one end, no call, and then you come to the other end and blow the whistle on my player.
So the foul is going to go on Donnie.
I've never seen a coach win an argument like that, by the way, Andy.
Referee's never just going to reverse it. Lentz pass stolen away. Tipped as she tried to get it over in the corner. And now here's Luffman. Lucky she didn't pick up a travel there. Vance comes up with a loose ball. Into Donnie. Loose again. And now Sloan-Hendrix will back it out, and they'll calm down just a little bit.
Good move there by Kaylee Johnson to kind of reset the offense a bit.
I don't know if that was a shot by Vance, it looked like, from the three-point line, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Marmaduke.
Abby Vance on the missed three-pointer. Luffman snuck in there and was able to knock the rebound away from Marmaduke and knock it off of the defenders as well.
Vance off balance, jump ball, possession arrow. We'll keep it here again with Sloan-Hendrix. Again, a lot of contact down there in the low post and no whistle.
Yeah, when you get two teams that play defense like these two, you're going to have some physicality.
Donnie's shot won't fall. Defensive rebound going to go to Weatherford. Here's Risa Hampton across the timeline. Or excuse me, Lentz rather. Weatherford's three-pointers off the mark. Luffman gets the rebound. Back over to Kaylee Johnson. There's the half-court trap. Lentz going to pick up Johnson. There's Hampton playing Wolf. Johnson makes it through the traffic.
Nice backdoor look, but that gap closed quickly.
There's a physical foul from Emma Foster there. Went up to get that basketball and got a little bit of it, but the body contact you'll see here on the replay.
Yeah, she definitely got her money's worth with that foul.
Good defense, though, by Foster. Going to make Vance earn it from the free throw line.
Well, Vance was wide open, but the defense saw it and was able to collapse quick enough to close that gap.
Vance will hit her first free throw. Yeah, a bit of a high pass, and Vance had to go up and get it. We got some substitutions coming into the game for Marmaduke as Carly Gilliam will check in. Angel Johnson back into the game. Hampton, Foster, and Meredith, the other three out on the floor for the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds. Free throw's no good. Offensive rebound. The putback is no good, and it'll be Meredith that comes down with it for Marmaduke across the timeline. Now over to Johnson. Deep three-point shot from Hampton. She was standing over here on the Indian logo when she, or the Warrior logo rather, when she shot that three-pointer. And the push from behind is going to be charged to Emma Foster, her second.
Also had a substitution into the game there for Sloan-Hendrix. Ava Murphy, a very hot three-pointing shooter from the previous game. We'll see if she can continue her hot shooting.
And get a charge there.
Good defensive play there.
Anna Meredith is, let me tell you, she has sold a couple of calls here in this tournament. We've seen her do that a time or two, and she does it very well. That time, though, looked a little bit of both as Annie Doney kind of lowers her shoulder into it.
Yeah, I think Doney lowers her shoulder, and a key point here, Andy, that's 2 quick fouls on Doney.
So have to watch out for her in foul trouble as she's scored the only points from the floor here in the first quarter for Sloan-Hendrix. 2:50 remaining in the first. 6-point lead for Marmaduke. Here's Lentz from the top of the key, working to her left. Angel Johnson steps into a three-pointer, knocks it down from the left elbow. Johnson with her second triple here in the first. It's 14-5 now. Double team, and they're going to call jump ball. Vance got it at the timeline, and Carly Gilliam got in there and tied it up.
Substitution into the game for Sloan-Hendrix, Jessica Murphy replacing Annie Doney with those 2 fouls, and now another one. Abby Vance going to be replaced by Natalie King, seeing her first action of the night. If you're Sloan-Hendrix, Andy, you need to get a stop here before this game gets out of hand. It's a 9-point lead here with approaching the 2-minute mark.
Anna Meredith's three-point shot is off the mark. Somebody thought it should have been out of bounds. It sounded like hit the top of the backboard, but didn't hit the support. Here's Madison Lamb with it. Loose ball. Vance gets it. Now down in the low post. King's shot no good. Going the other way with it now. Here's Hampton.
Not a bad move by King, just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Lentz with the head fake, and yeah, she shuffled her feet as she got ready to go. Had a good line to the basket as well. Sloan-Hendrix needs to capitalize on that right here. There's a three-point shot off the mark. Jessica Murphy couldn't hit it, had time to square it up and look at it. Here's Lentz into the lane, takes a couple of steps, contact. And the long rebound will be kept alive by Marmaduke. Here's Hampton on the drive now. Nice bounce pass on the other side of the lane, but Meredith can't capitalize and give Hampton the assist. Here's Lamb, fires one over in the corner. There's a three-pointer, off the mark. And that one does hit the backboard, and it'll be out of bounds.
Another substitution into the game, Andy, for Marmaduke.
Scout Weatherford checking back in. Anna Meredith coming over to the bench.
Things seem to have slowed down a little bit after getting off to a quick start. It seems like both teams may be settling in a bit.
Lentz working against Lamb there. Lamb trying to sell the call. No whistle from the referee, but right there she's going to pick it up in the low post. There you saw on the shot as Lentz tried to take up the layup on the left side. She'll go to the free throw line, 1 for 1 with 5 points here in the first quarter. 1:06 remaining. First free throw from Lentz on this trip is good. 6 points from Angel Johnson, now 6 points from Lentz, 3 from Risa Hampton. Lentz will hit them both, and now it is 11-point lead for the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds, 16-5.
Three-quarter court defense here. Could result and does result in a turnover.
The ball went off the leg of the Sloan-Hendrix player, and now here's Hampton with 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
You got to think, Andy, if Marmaduke scores here, that Coach Marty Moore will want to get a timeout for his Sloan-Hendrix Lady Greyhounds, even though we're approaching the end of the quarter.
Yeah, just to settle them in, try to get one basket before the end of the quarter. They've been stuck at 5 for quite a while. Here's Lentz, steps into a three-pointer from the left elbow. No doubt about it. She knew it as soon as she let it fly. 10 points now here in the first quarter for Lentz. Across the timeline, there's Murphy now in the corner. King
nice move
hits the basket. She'll go to the free throw line.
No, they're going to call offense.
No, charge, yeah.
Wow.
Carly Gilliam.
Let's see the replay here. Good pump fake, drive to the hole. And she was there. Defender was there.
Nearly left her feet, but she kept her tippy toes down there.
She kept just enough on the ground.
So that will give Natalie King her first personal.
Negates a really good move.
Yeah, with 12 seconds left.
I believe we got an offensive foul the other way this time. Going to get Angel Johnson. The contact was actually made after she made the pass, but she did flatten
Yeah,
Madison Lamb.
She did kind of go flying in there. Pass stolen, saved. Nope, it'll go out of bounds with 1.7 seconds left. 19-5 the score. Sloan-Hendrix got just under 2 seconds to try to score a bucket here. That's plenty of time to set your feet and get a shot off. There's the three-pointer, off the mark, well shy of the basket. And Sloan-Hendrix will trail by 14 as we head to the second quarter. Marmaduke on top of the Lady Greyhounds from Sloan-Hendrix, 19-5. We're back after this here on Tubetown.
Murphy Dental Care is an avid supporter of high school athletics. Murphy Dental Care is also proud to be a sponsor for coverage of the 2A2 District Basketball Tournament on Tubetown. Everyone at Murphy Dental Care hopes to see great games filled with sportsmanship, competitiveness, and fun for all teams involved. Murphy Dental Care wishes the best of luck to the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhound teams during their games in the tournament. Murphy Dental Care is located at 1031 West 3rd Street in Bowdoin, Arkansas.
The 2A2 District Tournament on Tubetown is brought to you by Faith Funeral Service, Murphy Dental Care, Towel & Sons Auto Sales, Ritter Communications.
Andy Maness, Marcus Carlton, welcome you back to Lepanto, where Sloan-Hendrix struggles continue here as we start the second quarter. They turn the ball over right out of the gate. 19-5 is the score. Marmaduke on top here and already causing trouble in the first couple seconds here of the second quarter.
High pressure, trapping defense all the way up to half court results in the turnover for Sloan-Hendrix.
Here's Lentz on the drive. Ran right into Doney, and Doney playing great defense there.
Doney's back in the game with 2 fouls. She's really going to have to be careful to not pick up that third.
Turns around against Meredith, and she'll kiss that one off the bottom of the glass.
I believe that's why they got her back in, because when she's on the inside, when Foster's not in the game, she's imposing her will.
Yeah, she nearly commands a double team down there.
Yeah.
One of the tallest players on the court. She's down there guarding Meredith right now. Lentz leaning into the defender, and she's going to pick up a charge. Natalie Lentz with her first personal foul. 14 fouls now.
See it here on the replay. I think she may extend that forearm just a little bit. There it is once, and then there she does it again. She just spins, but the defender had the position. And now she's going to come out of the game and be replaced by Carly Gilliam.
Here's Emily Luffman. She pitched it to the half-court line, but it went loose. There's Doney. Doney out to Luffman. Luffman around the defender.
Good
right off the center of the backboard.
Yeah, good shot by Luffman there.
The Lady Greyhounds from Marmaduke trying to draw another charge there, but referee didn't call it. There's Hampton. She'll work against Lamb. Launched a deep three-point shot. She'll go to the the free throw line rather, for 3 free ones. I don't know if she anticipated the jump here. Watch on the replay. She's way out. No man's land.
Wow. She's out equal with the big E on the EPC logo.
And she nearly hit it.
I mean, that's beyond NBA range.
She nearly hit it. First free throw's good. We've seen her shoot triples this entire tournament, and she's knocked down her fair share. Now she's knocking down these free throws and approaching 6 points. Off the mark, Luffman with the rebound. 12-point lead here for Marmaduke. They've had the lead the whole game. Luffman nearly lost it. Here's Vance. Shot's no good. Gilliam comes down with the rebound. Now over to Hampton. Ahead to Johnson. Way to maintain her balance there.
Nice recovery.
She had to catch that spinning in the air and did not travel. Very impressive.
Very athletic play.
Meredith working against Luffman. Now here's Hampton. Set her feet for the three-pointer. Meredith on the rebound. Good hustle to get the offensive board with 5:50 left to play here in the second quarter. Hampton can't give her that much space. We've seen her shoot it from that deep before. Here's Johnson on the three-pointer. Shot's no good. Gilliam right there in position for the offensive rebound. Her putback's no good, and now Marmaduke will be called for a reach-in.
Substitution into the game for Marmaduke. Carly Gilliam out. And Natalie Lentz back in.
Gilliam picked up her first personal foul there. Natalie Lentz has one, as Marcus mentioned, checking back into the game. Full court pass for Luffman. Luffman lucky she didn't go over and back there.
Very close.
Here's Vance, three-pointer, off the mark. Bit too strong, and again, Sloan-Hendrix looks like they've hit a cold streak. Three-pointer from Weatherford's off the mark. Here's Doney. Doney comes down with it.
Sloan-Hendrix really needs a basket. They've struggled their last few possessions.
A chance for a fast break there.
It's going to be offense, probably. Yep.
Referee under the basket deferred to our sideline official, and take another look. Could have gone either way.
I think a coin flip there, Andy.
Yeah, could have gone either way. Emma Foster Anna Meredith rather, was on the spot, but
got Kaylee Johnson for that foul. That's just her first, but that's the next foul for Sloan-Hendrix will result in free throws for Marmaduke.
Here's Lentz, step back from the free throw line. Now here's Weatherford handing it back to Lentz. Looks to the sideline for some instruction from Coach Rick Smith. 4:50 left to play in the second. This is probably the longest Marmaduke's gone without scoring. Here's Weatherford for three, blocked. Luffman comes up with the loose ball. Now here's Madison Lamb. Oh, Lentz. Very smart play there. Lentz almost able to draw a charge on Lamb. Lamb now will hit the bucket. That unfortunately did not work out for Natalie Lentz as she let her assignment score the bucket, but not a bad idea trying to pick up the charge there. There's the three-pointer, and the bank is open for Angel Johnson, her third three-pointer of the ball game. If I'm not mistaken, she's 3 for 4 from downtown.
I believe so, Andy. That's what I'm showing on my stats. Might have got away with a travel there.
Lob over to Luffman. Luffman inside to Doney, and Doney doing what she does best now. 8 points here in the game for her, and it's trimmed down to an 11-point lead for Marmaduke. Lentz going to plant that pivot foot. No, she can't travel here.
You know, on the offensive end, Sloan-Hendrix got to find a way to get the ball to Doney. She's by far got the biggest presence in the post right now that's on the floor. So you've got to see if you can get the ball to her almost every possession.
Emily Luffman being harassed over there by Angel Johnson. Now on the other side of the floor, Madison Lamb will miss her shot, and Doney will be called for over the back.
That's her third foul, Andy. We probably won't see her again until after halftime.
Yep, up comes Jessica Murphy checking into the game for Doney. And Luffman will check out of the game as well. Oh no, Emily Luffman thought she was checking out of the game. She came over to the bench to have a seat as well.
Yeah, Murphy went in to replace Doney with that after she picked up that third foul. Jessica Murphy, I guess I need to specify with multiple Murphys. And what do we have here? Did I miss a foul?
The foul should have resulted in a 1-and-1.
But was it a player control foul?
No, I don't believe so.
No? Okay, I missed one. I was resetting my lineups and I missed it. Oh, that was the foul on Doney, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's a 1-and-1.
You had me confused for a minute.
Just testing you.
Johnson hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Double digits now for her in the first half. 3:27 still left to play in the second quarter. Foster and Hampton already in the backcourt for Marmaduke. Johnson, Gilliam, and Lentz, the other three on the floor for the red and white Greyhounds. Here's Luffman in the corner now. Head fake. Little stop and pop shot from Natalie King will fall. Great look.
Move. Nice move by Natalie King there to get the quick two.
Here's Lentz from the Warrior logo. There's that crossover. She loves to drive from that left side. Missed her shot. She got her own rebound, and she'll nail the putback.
And the lead grows, Andy. We're up to a 12-point lead now for Marmaduke.
Yep, it ties the biggest lead they've had all night. Here's Natalie King with it. Pass tipped by Hampton. King gets it back. Nearly tipped again. Here's Jessica Murphy. She's going to drive baseline. Kaylee Johnson wide open out here at the top of the key.
She walked.
Yep, it's called for the travel there.
Just that quick shuffle of her feet before she just started to make her move, and You know, when you've got a veteran officials crew like we have tonight, you're not going to get by with that.
Hampton across the timeline. Anna Meredith getting ready to check back in. Scout Weatherford getting ready to check back in. 2:20 left to play here in the second quarter. That's the problem with Marmaduke, is they've got so many options at their disposal. It's one thing to have a great starting five, but it's a completely other thing to have a great supporting cast to back them up, and they run probably 7-8 deep here on the bench. Low post shot was missed by Marmaduke, so now Sloan-Hendrix trying to make something happen on their end of the floor with under 2 minutes left. Jessica Murphy's shot from the high post, no good. Now here comes Hampton. Hampton 3-on-3. Foster down low with Luffman, and Luffman going to send her to the free throw line. She picks up her first personal.
Definitely want to go to Foster on the Marmaduke end of the floor after the game she had last night.
Yeah, she's scoreless so far here tonight. Finished with 20 last night, 6 for 7 from the free throw line. She hits her first one here. The majority of those came from right where you saw her shoot a moment ago, either the left side of the post or the right side, but on the low block area.
A couple substitutions into the game for Sloan-Hendrix. Ava Murphy and Samantha Webb into the game for the first time, and now looks like Foster will take a seat for Marmaduke and be replaced
Foster
Anna Meredith.
Hit that second free throw, so it makes it 29-15, leads up to 14, biggest lead of the night for Coach Rick Smith and the Red and White Lady Greyhounds. High post shot from Murphy's, no good. Meredith comes down with the board. Here we go with 1:33 left.
Another layup up and in by Natalie Lentz. She drove back to that same spot, Andy. She's got her favorite spot on the floor.
She loves using that left hand and just driving to the left side. She'll create the space with her right hand. You can see her shield the ball with her body when she turns to that left side.
Absolutely.
She's just so good at scoring from that side. Yeah. 1:12 left to play here in the first. The missed three-pointer goes out of bounds, and now Marmaduke will bring it up the floor.
Abby Vance back into the game for Sloan-Hendrix, replacing Jessica Murphy.
Johnson's three-pointer is off the mark. Vance comes down with the rebound. Here's Madison Lamb. Lamb over to Johnson. Johnson double-teamed at the timeline, picked up her dribble. Now she gets it into Murphy. Murphy wants to drive with it, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Anna Meredith. Again, trying to sell one of those charges down there in the low post, and doesn't get away with it that time.
No, and I'm not sure that Ava Murphy might not have been better off to go up for the shot here, but she was definitely moving when Murphy made contact.
Inbound goes to Vance. She hits it off the bottom of the backboard. The offensive rebound and putback is no good, but
King is going to go to the line, I believe.
Yeah, Natalie King will head there. The foul is going to be charged on Scout Weatherford, her first foul of the night. 17 fouls now for Marmaduke, so that'll put Sloan-Hendrix at the free throw line here for the rest of this half as Natalie King hits her first free throw. Now 3 points in the game for her. Lead trimmed back down to 15. It was up to 16. Second one falls, so it's
both
down to 14. Marty Moore would love to try to find a way to get this down to a 10-point deficit, but that's going to be tough to do. Marmaduke might hold for the last shot here. That's what's going to be, looks like what they're going to be trying to do
right
here.
Well, and if you're Sloan-Hendrix, I think you want to try to make them hold for the last shot, but not give up a cheap foul to bail them out if they happen to get trapped in the corner or in a bad situation. 20 seconds left in the half now, and I believe you're spot on with your prediction there, Andy.
Yeah, Meredith right there at center circle. Careful she doesn't step backcourt. There's the trap. And Lentz kind of leaned into her a little bit there, but blocking foul will be called on Samantha Webb.
And that's kind of the point I was looking at, Andy, because now the clock's going to stop. Marmaduke's got a chance to grow this lead even more. It's 14 right now. You're going the other way from where you want to go if you're Sloan-Hendrix going into the half. Yeah,
I'm putting a very good free throw shooter at the charity stripe. As you can see there, Lentz hits her first. 5 points here in the quarter for her.
I have her at 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
15 points for the game and make that 5 for 5. She's doing it all tonight is Natalie Lentz here in this championship matchup. 7 seconds left for Webb. High post for Vance. Vance will go to the free throw line. 3 seconds left here in the second quarter, so Marmaduke will get one more crack at it after these free throws.
That's a foul on Lentz. That's her second. There's 3 seconds before the half. It's not that big of a deal.
Chloe Marshall getting ready to check in for Sloan-Hendrix.
She's going to replace Kaylee Johnson.
And Vance hits her first free throw, second one on the way.
So that's good as well.
3 points for her, 3 seconds left. Hampton, three-pointers, off the mark. Looked like it had a chance.
Good
though.
from here.
Risa Hampton will head to the locker room alongside the Lady Greyhounds of Marmaduke. 33-19 is the score at halftime. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tally up some halftime stats for you. And we're back after this here on Tubetown.
Life doesn't always go as planned. So when a power surge affects your TV, or a breakfast mishap takes out your laptop, Guardware multi-device protection gives you peace of mind, knowing your devices will be repaired or replaced with just one call, and without breaking the bank. Protection you can trust. Guardware from Ritter. Enroll today to keep what matters most protected tomorrow.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit ritterbusiness.com today.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm home alone. Someone is trying to get in the back door.
Find a safe place like in a closet or under a bed, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your location.
Hurry.
Help is on the way.
Only a dedicated home phone can quickly pinpoint your address for emergency personnel. Cell phones can't. Keep your loved ones safe for less than 60 cents a day with a home phone from Ritter. Call today or go to rittercommunications.com.
Introducing Ritter Home Security. Ritter takes care of protecting what's most important to you, from threats like unwelcome visitors and fire, to making your life easier by putting the control of your home at your fingertips. Use the free app to shut the garage, lock the door, turn off lights, arm the system, and more. You can even turn back the thermostat to help save money on your energy bill. Plus, get a snapshot when your kids get home. It's smart, beautiful, convenient, and ready for your busy life. Ritter Home Security.
Until you've seen how fast it really is, some people's reaction to Ritter's 100 megabit internet might be like, 100 mega, huh? Here's how we describe it. Mega beautiful, mega fast, mega blast, mega party, mega Ritter. There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. In a word, that means mega fun. If you're not getting your high-speed internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Only from Ritter Communications. Right by you.
For your smartphones, tablets, phablets. For the browsers you carry in your trousers. Wowzers! For your big screens and small screens, short screens and tall screens, get speed that screams. From the top of your desk to the palm of your hand, it's the fastest internet speed in the land.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. If you're not getting your internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Ritter Communications. Right by you.
High-speed internet for every grown-up, grandparent, kid, teen, and in between. Ritter's got it. Every JPEG, MPEG, and GIF for the working mom or the working stiff, loaded in a GIF. Whether you're a blogger, gamer, or pixel tamer, don't be a slow-speed blamer. Don't waste your time waiting to load that page. Get Ritter high-speed internet. It's all the rage.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. Only from Ritter Communications. Right by you.
Technology was supposed to make our lives easier. No one told us about the plethora of glitches, viruses, hackers, hundreds of passwords to remember, and getting all our tech to sync up. Introducing Tech Home. Technology made easy for you and your devices. Tech Home makes it easy to set up, protect, and enjoy your internet-connected devices anytime, anywhere. Security, password management, backup, and premium tech support. Get back in charge of your digital life now with Tech Home.
With so many great mega services available from Ritter Communications, it's hard to pick just one. Save a bundle with bundled services. Talk as much as you want, when you want, with unlimited long distance. Get the speed you need with up to 15, 30, 50, and even 100 megabits per second internet. Enjoy online bill pay and protect all your online data and devices with Tech Home and Guardware. With so many choices, options, and savings from Ritter, all you can say is, wow! Mega services, mega savings. That's Mega Ritter.
You work here, you play here, you live here, and yet most of what you watch on television is about somewhere other than here. Until now, we proudly present Tubetown, TV about you. Tubetown is a Ritter Communications exclusive network featuring local sports, community events, unique and original programming from our community. Tubetown takes what's best about television, what's best about the community, and brings them together. Tubetown, only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Satellite TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract, then saddle you with second-rate service and price increases. Ritter delivers TV service with stunning HD channels, plus bundle savings on the area's fastest internet, and a better home phone service with no long-term contracts, backed by our local customer care team. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a dish. Visit RitterCommunications.com to learn more.
Introducing Ritter's new whole home DVR solution. Record up to 6 of your favorite programs at the same time and watch them in up to 5 different rooms throughout your home. Manage your recordings, set parental controls, and more from your smartphone or tablet with the free Follow Me TV app. But the best part is equipment starts at only $25 per month when added to an existing TV package. Ritter Communications, right by you.
Welcome back to Lepanto here at East Poinsett County High School. Andy Maness and Marcus Carlton at the halftime break of this 2A2 district tournament girls final game. Sloan-Hendrix trailing the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds big time at the halftime break, 33-19. Marcus, this is a game that Marmaduke has led since the opening tip, and they have not looked back at all.
Well, coming into this game, we said Marmaduke would be a heavy favorite to win this game, and they came out and played like a favorite is supposed to in that first half, setting the tone early on and keeping the accelerator hammered down. You know, you can see right here, you have to look no further than on the halftime stats than the field goal percentages for each team. 53% from the field for Marmaduke to 35% for Sloan-Hendrix. Free throws, I'm going to call that even though we have a 14-point game, 83% for Marmaduke, and you can't do any better than Sloan-Hendrix is doing from the free throw line, coming up at, I believe, 5 out of 5 from the free throw line. Fouls are pretty close to even, but the story of the game so far has been Angel Johnson and her hot shooting from, as my friend Randy Myers would say, the bonus sphere.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 3 for 3. She's got 10 points so far in the ball game. However, Marmaduke led by Natalie Lentz, a guard for the red and white Lady Greyhounds. She's got 16 points, 10 of those coming in the first quarter. Oh, by the way, she's matched Sloan-Hendrix at the free throw line. She's 5 for 5 all by her lonesome. That's one of the other big differences. Sloan-Hendrix might be 100% from the free throw line, but they've only been there a handful of times. Only shot 5 free throws. Meanwhile, Marmaduke has shot 12 free throws. So a little bit of a difference there as far as the charity stripe goes. So,
well, I think a key point in this game for Sloan-Hendrix was Annie Doney picking up that third foul and being in foul trouble, because early on it looked like Sloan-Hendrix had a very concentrated effort to get the ball into her in the middle, and she was basically posting up, getting points, and drawing a few fouls early on, but she got in foul trouble herself, had to sit down, and it really changed the game plan for what Coach Marty Moore wanted to do.
Yeah, we'll see if she can stay out of foul trouble long enough to make an impact here in the second half. We're going to step aside for another quick break. When we come back, we will bring you the third quarter of action between the Greyhounds, Sloan-Hendrix, and Marmaduke. We're back after this on Tubetown.
Murphy Dental Care is an avid supporter of high school athletics. Murphy Dental Care is also proud to be a sponsor for coverage of the 2A2 District Basketball Tournament on Tubetown. Everyone at Murphy Dental Care hopes to see great games filled with sportsmanship, competitiveness, and fun for all teams involved. Murphy Dental Care wishes the best of luck to the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhound teams during their games in the tournament. Murphy Dental Care is located at 1031 West 3rd Street in Bowdoin, Arkansas.
The 2A2 District Tournament on Tubetown is brought to you by Faith Funeral Service, Murphy Dental Care, Towle & Sons Auto Sales, Ritter Communications.
Welcome back to Lepanto here at East Poinsett County High School. Andy Maness and Marcus Carlton ready to start the third quarter between Marmaduke and Sloan-Hendrix. The Lady Greyhounds, both in red and white and black and gold here, and we're ready to start the third quarter now. 33-19 is your score. Marmaduke on top here in this championship game of the 2A2 district tournament. It's Lentz, Foster, Johnson, Hampton, and Weatherford on the floor for the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds. It's Vance, Lamb, Luffman, Doney, and Johnson on the floor for Sloan-Hendrix. Three-pointer from Weatherford off the mark to start things here in the third quarter for Marmaduke. Lentz nearly picking up a reach-in foul there. Here's Vance, baseline drive, bounce pass to Doney. There you see that concentrated effort we talked about moments ago in the halftime break. Get it in the low post and let her do her thing. Vance, here it is again. It's like a triangle offense there, Marcus.
Almost. Well, and if you notice on the defensive front, Marmaduke started back with Foster to kind of counter that attack of Doney and Sloan-Hendrix. Quick timeout here to get players out of trouble. I imagine this will just be a 30-second timeout, Andy. Yeah, 30 seconds.
7:08 to play here in the third, so not even a minute gone by. And as Marcus just mentioned, the Marmaduke Lady Greyhound player over there in the corner trapped. A very wise timeout from Coach Rick Smith over here. Kind of shouting it, call timeout.
Sure.
She was a heads-up play by her as well, because she did.
You don't mind burning a 30-second timeout when you've got a 14-point lead to start the third quarter.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think that we've only had one timeout from both teams.
I believe that's correct.
Both squads kind of saving their timeouts for later on here in the game. Again, less than a minute gone by here in the third quarter. Double team.
Full court pressure by Sloan-Hendrix results in a turnover. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Lamb to Vance. Vance on the baseline. Oh, tried to get that in.
Should have shot it.
Yeah, into Doney, and it looked like it bounced around there like a pinball. Lentz now from the Warrior logo on the left elbow works their way back to the top of the key.
You want to watch this matchup between Doney and Foster down in the post. I think that's where we're going to see a lot of action here.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. I was about to say might look for Foster here on the right side. Doney's doing a good job so far of keeping herself between her and the basket. There's the double team at the top of the key, nearly a turnover. Back to Johnson, can't give her any space behind that three-point line. 3 for 3 so far tonight for Angel Johnson with 10 points.
Doney will have to be careful. As you remember, she picked up her third foul right before the end of the first half, so she's going to have to be selective on when she puts pressure defense on.
You can see the double team on Foster here in the low post. They've got Luffman and Doney on her. Now it's Luffman and Vance. Marmaduke held that ball for nearly a minute before that shot. They showed extreme patience on that possession. So now Lamb is across the timeline over to Kaylee Johnson. There's Vance. There's the entry pass to Doney. Doney, turnaround shot good. She does it so well. 10 points now in the game for her. Lead trimmed down to 12 rather. And
Luffman picks up the foul and applying the full court pressure.
Yeah, Emily Luffman's second personal foul. First team foul that we've had here in the third quarter. Now let's see if Marmaduke will show more patience. Again, held the ball for close to a minute on that last possession. And again, you can see they are trying to get it into Foster, it looks like, down low, but Doney doing a good job playing defense. And
Sloan-Hendrix has backed off into a zone, which is very out of the ordinary for Coach Marty Moore. And so far it's working as Marmaduke is 0 for 2 from three-point land with 2 possessions.
Lamb nearly lost it. She'll get it back. Picks up her dribble. Now Luffman. Into Doney. Doney puts it on the floor, spins. She found the glass, but it was off the mark.
Yeah, tough shot. She was kind of falling away there and kind of lost her balance a little bit.
Over to Johnson. Johnson drives. And a blocking foul called right underneath the basket, and I believe that was Madison Lamb going to pick up what will, I believe, be her second.
I don't believe she's set here. No, she's still moving.
Yeah, still shuffling to the side there, trying to beat Angel Johnson to the spot. Couldn't do it. Johnson with 10 points here in the ball game. Again, perfect from behind the three-point line. She is now 2 for 3 from the free throw line, 1 still on the way.
Substitution for Marmaduke. Scout Weatherford out. Carly Gilliam in.
So it's Foster, Johnson, Hampton, Lentz, and Gilliam on the floor for Marmaduke. And now Johnson will come out after hitting her second free throw.
Did she miss the first one?
She made her first one.
She did make the first one, okay.
Lamb over to Vance, across the timeline. They beat the full court trap. Hand off to Lamb. Entry to Doney, and it's right off her fingertips over her head.
Went to the well one too many times, Andy.
Here's Lentz on the drive. Nice bounce pass on the other side of the paint to Foster, and it'll go out of bounds. Poked out by Sloan-Hendrix.
Yeah, I believe Abby Vance got the defensive stop, or not a stop, but she defensive stab, we'll call it there, to break up the easy bucket.
High inbound to Foster. She's going to save it from going out of bounds. Tiptoeing the sideline over here. Another deep three-pointer from Risa Hampton's off the mark. Good job by Doney, boxing out Foster there. She'll get the board. Here come Sloan-Hendrix. Luffman on the drive, lost it on the dribble, and Foster's there to pick it up to take it the other way. Anna Meredith left all alone over there on that right elbow. Sloan-Hendrix still playing zone, it looks like. Travel
there.
Yeah, Meredith trying to get a little gather step there. Took one too many slides. 3:50 to play now.
Marmaduke extends their defense beyond the half-court line.
Luffman into Doney. Doney from the left side, going to spin. Hands it off to Lamb. And foul will be called on Marmaduke. That will send, oh, nope, they're going to call it on the floor. No shot, no bonus yet. Foul's going to go on Anna Meredith, her second personal foul. Just the first team foul here on Marmaduke in the third quarter. 3:40 left to play. Here's the inbound. Doney catches it, launches it. No good, and the referee says it'll hit just on the baseline, out of bounds.
Anna Meredith came out of the game there. I believe she was replaced. Let's see.
Carly Gilliam, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so.
Shots no good from Marmaduke.
Angel Johnson, actually. Angel Johnson replaced her. And I missed who took that shot there, Andy. I was setting my lineup. Here's Luffman for three.
Luffman, her first triple of the game, will fall. Lead trimmed to 11.
We got Luffman on the foul here. Substitution into the game. Luffman's going to have a seat. Going to be replaced by, I believe that's Ava Murphy.
.306 to play here in the third. Lentz gets the inbound pass. Here's Johnson, baseline, goes right
Good
around
pass.
Vance.
Nice pass.
I don't know how she tiptoed the sideline like that, but she sure did and got it into Foster. Foster hits her shot. She'll go to the free throw line as well.
Yeah, nice way to tiptoe there. Find Foster underneath for the and one.
Reminder that Foster is just a sophomore for Marmaduke, so bright spot for Coach Rick Smith moving forward for the next couple of years. She'll drop in her and one opportunity, 3 points in the quarter. Give her 5 for the game. The lead's up to 14.
Nice move by Murphy there.
I don't know how she just kind of a little crossover there, avoiding the reach in.
Little weave in and out.
Picks up her first points of the ball game. Lead back down to 12. Watch Gilliam open there on the right side of the floor. Instead, it's Johnson who gets the open three-pointer. Foster for the offensive rebound. They leave Johnson open again. Foster's going to take the three-pointer, though. Rebound goes to Lamb.
Sloan-Hendrix has a bit of an opportunity here if they could string some points together.
Doney. Her putback will fall off the missed three-pointer. Doney now with 4 points in the quarter, 12 in the game. And as Marcus mentioned, just a 10-point lead now. Good job by Doney, went straight up in the air. However, a foul is going to be called on her teammate, it looks like. Lamb is going to be called for, I believe, her third personal. Here's that three-pointer and the rebound by Doney.
You see here on this end, Doney was very lucky she wasn't called for the contact there because she got her with the body even though she was straight up. And I believe that's 4 fouls on Madison Lamb according to the official score, and that's going to be 4 on Doney as well.
And 6 team fouls here.
Doney's going to come out and be replaced by Natalie King. It looks like also Chloe Marshall has made her way into the game, replacing Lamb.
Emma Foster will hit her first free throw.
I believe Chloe Marshall is a freshman that was moved up at the end of the junior high season.
Getting a little bit of experience here tonight in this championship game. Right now she's getting some instruction from Samantha Webb. Here's Webb on the missed free throw. Brings it up to Murphy. Murphy fires it in. Pass didn't find its mark, but somehow she still wound up with it. Offensive rebound stays here with Sloan-Hendrix. Travel called on Samantha Webb as she fell to the floor. That one could have gone either way.
Yeah.
So here's some complaints here from the Sloan-Hendrix fans in attendance. They trail by 11 with 1:35 left. And this game is still anybody's. Still a lot of ball to be played here in this championship girls matchup. Marshall working on Lentz, or actually vice versa, Lentz working on Marshall. Hampton with it now on the far sideline.
Back to man-to-man for Sloan-Hendrix here. You notice King is staying in the middle. Might have got away with some contact there by King.
Well, Vance did not. She'll be flagged for her second, it looks like, and that will be 7 team fouls on Sloan-Hendrix. So from here on out, the Duke will be at the free throw line. Emma Foster off the mark on that free throw. So back-to-back misses for her.
That's rare.
Second one on the way will fall, however. So 1 for 2, 50%, not bad. 1:04 to play in the third.
Luffman back into the game for Sloan-Hendrix, replacing Abby Vance. This is a very crucial point in the game, Andy. We've got 1 minute left here in the third, and if Sloan-Hendrix could come up with either an and one or a three-pointer, they could cut this lead back to single digits here.
Great defense.
Wow.
Great defense by Emma Foster, and you saw that Chloe Marshall was trying to take it around her there, and Foster made the adjustment to get the block. 45 seconds remain in the third quarter now. Lentz dribbling through the traffic. Hook shot won't fall. Foster fighting for the rebound.
Good job by King to battle for the board and pull it away from Foster.
They push it ahead. Here's Murphy. Murphy's floater won't fall, and she'll be picking up a personal foul as well.
We had several. How many charges have we had tonight?
I'm telling you, I've seen, this week, I have seen Marmaduke sell those so well. That one,
yeah, I'm not sure.
Probably a charge.
I think we had a substitution into the game, I believe, from Marmaduke. I believe Anna Meredith returned.
Oh, and there we've got a foul on Chloe Marshall, and Coach Marty Moore not happy with the referee.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I was resetting my lineup and didn't see what happened there, but Coach Moore's pleading his case to the legend Curtis Tate, and I don't think he's going to make much headway there.
So at the line is Natalie Lentz, perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 16 points. Coach Moore still pleading his case over here. Lentz hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Second one falls for Lentz. She remains perfect from the charity stripe. Now 20 seconds remaining. Sloan-Hendrix might hold for the final shot here in the third. Into Marshall. Marshall turns around, Foul going to go against Angel Johnson. She says, no, I tied that up. 17 seconds remain here in the quarter as Sloan-Hendrix will have to take it out underneath their basket now. Here's Carly Gilliam checking in for Johnson. Webb to inbound, gets it into Luffman. Luffman in the traffic, can't hit it. Offensive rebound through the bottom of the basket. That one won't count, but Natalie King will go to the free throw line. It doesn't count if you can throw it up and then back through.
Not to my knowledge, but if it does, maybe I missed an opportunity there when I played.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to count.
Yeah.
Free throw, no good.
Coach Rick Smith is a little substitution happy here towards the end of the third.
And Gilliam checks out. Foster's back in. Natalie King 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Make it 3 for 4. She's got 5 points here in the ball game. Her team trails by 15. Actually, should just trail by 13 if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they gave them the free throw. Three-pointer's no good. No time left on the clock.
Yeah, I believe so, Andy, because I've got Sloan-Hendrix with 29, but the scoreboard says 28.
We'll see if they correct that.
So I think you're right. I think they missed a free throw. Yeah, there's a conference there at the scores table. Not sure if that's what it's about or not, but all right, so we're going to step aside and take a break. Be back for the fourth quarter right after this on Tubetown.
Murphy Dental Care is an avid supporter of high school athletics. Murphy Dental Care is also proud to be a sponsor for coverage of the 2A2 District Basketball Tournament on Tubetown. Everyone at Murphy Dental Care hopes to see great games filled with sportsmanship, competitiveness, and fun for all teams involved. Murphy Dental Care wishes the best of luck to the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhound teams during their games in the tournament. Murphy Dental Care is located at 1031 West 3rd Street in Bowdoin, Arkansas.
The 2A2 District Tournament on Tubetown is brought to you by Faith Funeral Service, Murphy Dental Care, Towle & Sons Auto Sales, Ritter Communications.
Girls matchup between Sloan-Hendrix and Marmaduke. Marmaduke starting off this fourth quarter on the right foot, picking up a turnover.
Working to reset your lineup for you here, Andy.
Spin move by Lentz. Scout Weatherford.
Looks like for Marmaduke, we've got Weatherford, Foster, Lentz, Meredith, and Risa Hampton. For Sloan-Hendrix, you have Abby Vance, Kaylee Johnson, Madison Lamb, Emily Luffman, and Annie Doney.
And Lentz on the left side will score a layup, giving her 20 points on the night. An outstanding night for Natalie Lentz for Marmaduke. I got to say, this Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds team has got one of the best guard combos that we've seen here in the tournament between Hampton and Lentz. We've seen them not only score, but we've also seen them make some really, really pretty passes here throughout this tournament, picking up some great assists. Their floor vision is excellent.
Yeah, high basketball IQ for those young ladies from Marmaduke.
And Hampton, we've seen her launch a couple from way downtown tonight. She's got it right near center circle. Into Lentz. Lentz thought about the three, back to Weatherford, now back to Hampton. Here's Meredith, double teamed. Three-pointer on the way from Lentz, no good. Vance comes down with the board. Now here's Lamb. Lamb ahead to Luffman. Luffman, 2 on 3, leaning against Meredith, and Luffman will pick up her 7th point of the ball game. Makes it 45-31. The lead has been up to 16. Here's Lamb. Lost it, and it was poked out by Marmaduke.
You know, nice play there on the offensive end by Luffman to avoid the contact and possibly avoid another offensive foul. Gets the bucket and then turns around and gets the steal.
Yeah, she went straight up in the air with a bad inbound pass, however. Meredith comes up with the steal. She's bumped off the mark, gets it ahead to Lentz, however. Here's Lentz. Lentz bumped off her mark. Whew. getting a little physical here. And
that may leave a mark, Andy.
And no doubt about it over there on the tile floor here at EPC Gym. 6 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Again, a 14-point ball game.
Substitution about to come into the ball game for Marmaduke after the free throw here.
And Kaylee Johnson picking up her third personal foul. There's Lentz on the free throw. She remains perfect, 8 for 8. At some point, the broadcaster's jinx has got to kick in. Let's hope she can make it a little bit further down the road before that happens.
She's certainly made a living at the free throw line tonight, Andy. Second
one will fall as well. 9 for 9. Give her 22 points. The lead up to 16. Ties the largest margin of the night. Into Doney. Doney spins. Foul called on Foster.
Just not quite enough of that down low game tonight for Sloan-Hendrix. That could be your difference in the game at this point. First free throw up and in for Doney. I say that, and then, you've got Natalie Lentz with 22 points on the night. I think that has a role in it as well. Second free throw good as well.
14 points for Annie Doney. And a foul immediately by Madison Lamb.
I believe that's 4 on her, Andy. No, they're calling 5. I only had her with 4, but I'm not the official book, so we'll go with what they have.
Well, she will come and have a seat. Checking in for her is going to be Ava Murphy. So Madison Lamb, all 4 quarters tonight, scoreless, but definitely made an impact out there. Ava Murphy checks in. She's got 2 points, and we know she can knock them down from downtown.
You have to wonder maybe if she used all of her ammo last night.
Risa Hampton missing them both from the free throw line here. Here's Murphy into Doney. Doney spins. Can't find the glass, but she'll go to the free throw line, and Emma Foster picks up another one. That's 4 on Foster by my count. Take a look as Murphy fires one in there to Doney, and there's the slap on the arm, and it is 4 on Foster. So wonder if we might see her check out here in just a minute. Doney.
Yeah, here comes the substitution right here.
Drop that one in. Now 15 points for her.
It's like Anna Meredith back in the game, replacing Foster. She did hit the first one. Got the second one as well.
4 for 4 from the free throw line. Her team trails by 12. Still 5:30 left to play here in this ball game. Still anyone's game, but Marmaduke can milk a lot of clock here remaining, especially the fact they are at the free throw line for the rest of the game.
You're at a critical point here, Andy. Time is about to become a factor for Sloan-Hendrix if they look to get back into this one. And Marmaduke's gone to a 4-out, 1-in offense, but there's the turnover.
2-on-1 opportunity.
Nice
Shot is blocked by Hampton. Trying to hand it off now, loose.
And Hampton comes out of there with it. Great defensive play there by Risa Hampton to get the block and come up with the loose ball. And now Marmaduke again, they'll go 4 out, 1 in.
And again, we see some Harlem Globetrotter type skills. Oh, I can't remember if that was Hampton or Lentz that we saw do it last night. I think it was Lentz.
I think it was Lentz,
We see it again, the ability to just kind of lose her balance and she could still maintain her dribble.
Yeah, Marmaduke is going to be content to just milk some clock here as we move to 4.5-minute mark. At what point, if you're Sloan-Hendrix, do you start trying to foul in order to get the ball back?
Saw Lentz drive. She dished it off to Weatherford. Now they work it back to her. 4:20 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And Sloan-Hendrix is going to have to make something happen here. They're going to have to make a move. And
yeah, they're going to have to.
There's the foul.
There's the foul by Murphy. That's only her second, so she could, possibly turn up the defensive pressure a little bit, at least a couple more times anyway, to get up to 4 fouls. Lentz, and that's not who you want to send to the line if you're Sloan-Hendrix, but you're at a point where you have to make something happen. I mean, This young lady's 10 of 10 from the free throw line tonight. 11 of 11. Andy, that's what you want from one of your guards, is to, when you go to the free throw line, you basically just mark it down as good. into Doney again.
Marmaduke has been just absolutely killing it at the free throw line tonight. 49-35, under 4 minutes now left to play here in the fourth quarter. You just mentioned a minute ago Natalie Lentz making her living at that free throw line tonight, working it like a part-time job.
Absolutely. And taking home bonus pay at that. Nice pass.
And again, you see the floor vision.
Great dish off to Meredith there.
Meredith's first points of the game. We talked about that a minute ago. The guard combo of Hampton and Lentz, they're able to see the floor very well, and they've made some really pretty passes here in this tournament. And that one, no different from some of the other ones we've seen. Three-pointer off the mark, 51-35 now with 3:20 left to play in the fourth.
Marmaduke in no hurry here on the offensive end.
They got plenty of time to milk off here, and Lentz will head back to the free throw line.
Did we not just say that the last possession? I mean, it's like it's deja vu here. "12 of 12 on the night." 20. I can have her for 25 points, Andy.
That is correct. Give her 26.
Wow.
That's incredible. Natalie Lentz on her way to player of the game honors, I believe.
Yeah, you would have to think so.
There's a charge called on Murphy. Murphy grabs her hair in disbelief there. Take another look at the replay. Meredith.
She's set. That's a good call.
I'd have been leaning back just a tad before it, but
yeah, I was
she's
looking
been
more
selling
at her
it
feet.
well.
Yeah,
she's been selling it well.
Feet rather than
loose ball off of Lentz. Lentz is gassed.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she's just gassed and not injured, but she's been limping a little bit. She's grimacing, seems to be in pain.
Yeah, she's going to come out and
Good
get some
move.
Nice little applause there from.
Yeah, she's worked hard tonight, and I believe she's in just a little bit of pain on top of being gassed as well. So, and at this point, Andy, I mean, let's face it, they're up 18. There's really no point for her to be in the game right now. We got another foul here on Sloan-Hendrix. That's going to be on Abby Vance. 2 for her.
Natalie King getting ready to check back in. It looks like she'll probably come in for Abby Vance. 3:03 to play.
Jessica Murphy coming back in as well. And also Blythe Wallace replacing Vance, Luffman, and Doney. So we got Jessica Murphy, Natalie King, and Blythe Wallace into the lineup. And I believe she hit both free throws, Andy.
Yep, Johnson goes 2 for 2. 55-35 now, 20-point affair.
I'll be anxious to see the final stats here and see just how many free throws Marmaduke not only attempted but made tonight.
Yeah, they had somewhere in the neighborhood of, I think, 12 at halftime.
I think so.
Probably had 12 from Natalie Lentz just here in the fourth quarter.
They've made their living at the free throw line tonight for sure.
2:35 left to play in this one. Marmaduke on their way to a district tournament championship here in Lepanto. Had to beat some good teams to get here, even though they were the favorite throughout this one.
Well, sometimes when you come in as the favorite, you've got that bullseye on your back, and when you get to this time of the year in tournament play, you never know what you're going to face.
Yeah, you got a couple of teams who have nothing to lose, and
we got an injury here. I believe Kaylee. I think that's Kaylee Johnson.
Yeah, it looked
I didn't
like
see if she twisted something. I couldn't see if it was a knee or an ankle.
Yeah, it looked like her knee.
Yeah.
When Foster went around her, it looked like her, the feet got tangled up there. So
yeah, we hope she's okay. That's a rough injury to take at this point in the game, in a game that's basically decided with a 20-point deficit. Chloe Marshall's going to replace her in the lineup, so hopefully she just tweaked it a little bit and can shake it off and be ready for regionals next week.
Looks like she's might be grabbing at her knee there, so hopefully she's all right. 2:09 left to play, 20-point ball game. Meredith gets the inbound pass. Meredith, Hampton, Gilliam, Johnson, and Weatherford on the floor here for Marmaduke.
And then King, Marshall, Wallace, Jessica Murphy and Samantha Webb for Sloan-Hendrix.
Meredith from the three-point line will drive to the top of the key. Playing keep away here now with under 2 minutes left. Meredith now at the top of the key. And they're going to work it back to the top, it looks like. Nope, Gilliam going to work it around. And I believe that's what they're going to do. Going to try to hold on and force Sloan-Hendrix to either foul or just run out the clock.
Or catch them napping when they come out here to put pressure on and gain an easy layup.
Yeah, Johnson had an opportunity to drive back door there, but she stayed behind that three-point line. I guess good thing she did because she's right there to collect the loose ball. And with 1:15 left to play, another loose ball. Oh, and
we're going to have wholesale substitutions here for Marmaduke. A whole new starting five coming in.
Yeah, and a foul is going to go against Marmaduke as Blythe Wallace was trying to chase down that ball.
So the new five into the game: Jonna Ray Bain, Miranda Crow, Zoe Massey, Alyssa Henry, and Maggie Mays.
Three-point attempt from Sloan-Hendrix off the mark. Trying to get that rebound and jump ball.
Who shot the three, Andy? I missed that.
I believe that was Natalie King.
Okay. We'll give her credit for it, for the attempt. And King's going to pick up the foul. She stuck her leg out there.
Yeah, and that will send Miranda Crow to the free throw line.
Get her a chance to get in the scorebook here in the last, inside of a minute left in this game.
Toes on the free throw line, and she can't get it to fall. Friendly roll will be unfriendly here on this free throw attempt.
Wholesale substitutions now for Sloan-Hendrix into the game. Let's see if we can reset this rather quickly.
Got Lauren Honeycutt in there alongside, it's like Alicia Henson.
Alicia Henson.
Hannah Cox as well.
Blythe Wallace is in.
Three-pointer. Won't fall. Put back, won't fall either. Massey there to collect the rebound. 40 seconds remaining here in the ball game. More substitutions getting ready to check in for Marmaduke. Three-pointer for Crow. Off the glass, good.
Yeah, and I believe she twisted her ankle a little bit as well. She's limping down the floor. A little confusion on the substitutions here.
28 seconds remaining here. Again, coming up, big championship matchup, and it's a rivalry. Two towns separated by 10 miles of highway. Now going to the free throw line is going to be Hannah Cox.
On the substitutions for Marmaduke, we want to be sure and mention these girls' names if they get into the game. Miranda Crow, Cindy, and I'm going to butcher this last name, Andy. How would you say that?
Paredes.
Okay, we'll go with that. Kaylee Woodall, Jonna Ray Bain, and Alyssa Henry is what I have.
Paredes on the rebound. 15 seconds left. And so Marmaduke will run out the clock and come away with a victory here with time expiring now. 59-35 will officially be the final going in the scorebooks here. This girls bracket closed out here in the 2A2 district tournament with the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds and Coach Rick Smith on top of it. And again, they were the favorite headed into tonight.
And now you see why.
You see why. They absolutely crushed it at the free throw line tonight, and we're going to tally up some stats for you. We will step aside for a quick break, and we'll come back and give you our player of the game and recap this championship Greyhound matchup right after this here on Tubetown.
Life doesn't always go as planned. So when a power surge affects your TV, or a breakfast mishap takes out your laptop, Guardware multi-device protection gives you peace of mind, knowing your devices will be repaired or replaced with just one call and without breaking the bank. Protection you can trust. Guardware from Ritter. Enroll today to keep what matters most protected tomorrow.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit RitterBusiness.com today.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm home alone. Someone is trying to get in the back door.
Find a safe place like in a closet or under a bed, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your location.
Hurry.
Help is on the way.
Only a dedicated home phone can quickly pinpoint your address for emergency personnel. Cell phones can't. Keep your loved ones safe for less than 60 cents a day with a home phone from Ritter. Call today or go to RitterCommunications.com.
Introducing Ritter Home Security. Ritter takes care of protecting what's most important to you, from threats like unwelcome visitors and fire, to making your life easier by putting the control of your home at your fingertips. Use the free app to shut the garage, lock the door, turn off lights, arm the system, and more. You can even turn back the thermostat to help save money on your energy bill. Plus, get a snapshot when your kids get home. It's smart, beautiful, convenient, and ready for your busy life. Ritter Home Security.
Until you've seen how fast it really is, some people's reaction to Ritter's 100 megabit internet might be like, 100 mega, huh? Here's how we describe it. Mega beautiful, mega fast, mega blast, mega party, mega Ritter. There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. In a word, that means mega fun. If you're not getting your high-speed internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
For your smartphones, tablets, phablets. For the browsers you carry in your trousers. Wowzers! For your big screens and small screens, short screens and tall screens, get speed that screams. From the top of your desk to the palm of your hand, it's the fastest internet speed in the land.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. If you're not getting your internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Ritter Communications, right by you.
High-speed internet for every grown-up, grandparent, kid, teen, and in between. Ritter's got it. Every JPEG, MPEG, and GIF for the working mom or the working stiff, loaded in a GIF. Whether you're a blogger, gamer, or pixel tamer, don't be a slow-speed blamer. Don't waste your time waiting to load that page. Get Ritter high-speed internet. It's all the rage.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Technology was supposed to make our lives easier. No one told us about the plethora of glitches, viruses, hackers, hundreds of passwords to remember, and getting all our tech to sync up. Introducing Tech Home. Technology made easy for you and your devices. Tech Home makes it easy to set up, protect, and enjoy your internet-connected devices anytime, anywhere. Security, password management, backup, and premium tech support. Get back in charge of your digital life now with Tech Home.
With so many great mega services available from Ritter Communications, it's hard to pick just one. Save a bundle with bundled services. Talk as much as you want, when you want, with unlimited long distance. Get the speed you need with up to 15, 30, 50, and even 100 megabits per second internet. Enjoy online bill pay and protect all your online data and devices with Tech Home and Guardware. With so many choices, options, and savings from Ritter, all you can say is, wow! Mega services, mega savings. That's Mega Ritter.
You work here, you play here, you live here, and yet most of what you watch on television is about somewhere other than here. Until now, we proudly present Tubetown, TV about you. Tubetown is a Ritter Communications exclusive network featuring local sports, community events, unique and original programming from our community. Tubetown takes what's best about television, what's best about the community, and brings them together. Tubetown, only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Satellite TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract, then saddle you with second-rate service and price increases. Ritter delivers TV service with stunning HD channels, plus bundle savings on the area's fastest internet, and a better home phone service with no long-term contracts, backed by our local customer care team. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a dish. Visit RitterCommunications.com to learn more.
Introducing Ritter's new whole home DVR solution. Record up to 6 of your favorite programs at the same time and watch them in up to 5 different rooms throughout your home. Manage your recordings, set parental controls, and more from your smartphone or tablet with the free Follow Me TV app. But the best part is equipment starts at only $25 per month when added to an existing TV package. Ritter Communications, right by you.
And we're back here to put a bow on the girls' championship game between Marmaduke and Sloan-Hendrix. Take a quick look at some final stats here. Final stats on the game, first off for the Sloan-Hendrix Lady Greyhounds, 39% from the field, 10 of 11 from the free throw line, 25 team fouls for Sloan-Hendrix, and that correlates directly with the amount of free throws shot by Marmaduke. 46% from the field for the Marmaduke Greyhounds, a whopping 27 of 34 from the free throw line by Marmaduke, and only 11 team fouls for the whole game. That's quite the discrepancy in fouls there. You've got Marmaduke attempting more than 3 times as many free throws as Sloan-Hendrix did, but it paid off for them because Natalie Lentz, who ended up as our player of the game for Marmaduke, 14 of 14 by herself from the free throw line, 27 points on the game. I had her 5 of 6 from the field for 83%. 83% from the field, 14 of 14 from the free throw line. That's a good night's work for Natalie Lentz. On the other side of the ball, your player of the game for Sloan-Hendrix would be Annie Doney, 6 out of 12 from the field, 50%, 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. But just not quite, too much Marmaduke tonight and not quite enough Annie Doney for Sloan-Hendrix. So we'll put a bow on this one, shut down our feed, hit reset, and get ready for the boys' championship game and another chapter in the rivalry between EPC and Mark Tree. Well, that's going to be coming up right after this. We'll step aside real quick. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back for the boys' championship. You're watching the 2A2 District Tournament Finals on Tubetown.